shed your cards first. But wait, make it better before you play it, and even claim them if you really like it in Ruins.
And today we'll be teaching you how to play Ruins, game designed by John D Clair and published by Allplay.
And hi everyone, it's Stella.
And Tarrant, welcome to Maple University.
And hey, if you enjoyed this video after watching, like, subscribe and comments, you know what to do. Alright, now let's get to the classroom.
Ruins is a card crafting and card shedding game for 2 to 5 players. Over up to 5 rounds, players will gain a hand of cards and will try to get rid of it as quickly as possible by playing sets of matching cards, with players trying to beat each play with a higher numbered set. Run out of cards first to gain the most points. However, as they play, players will light torches in the ruins to upgrade the cards, making the cards more powerful round by round, or even claiming the best cards as their own. Work best with the increasingly strong deck of Ruins cards and earn points to position yourself to be the ultimate winner. To set up, lay out the scoreboard or overlay for your player count and place the round marker at 1. Each player chooses a colour with a starting score of 0. The game comes with sets of cardboard Ruins cards, transparent upgrade cards, and plastic sleeves. Before each game, make sure the transparent upgrade cards are unsleeved and that each Ruins card is flipped over to its day side, indicated by this orange border, and slipped on that side into a sleeve. The game has 50 Ruins cards, and on their day sides that's 5 identical copies of each number from 1 to 10. However, on their night sides, and you can see what's on the night side in the lower corner, each card within a set is different. In setup, randomly take 1 copy of each number per player and shuffle them all together. So for example, in this 4-player game, I would set 1 card aside of each type, leaving 4 per number, and shuffle all the rest together. This will be the Ruins deck for the entire game. Separate the upgrade cards into their 2 types, the claims, which show a player colour and icon along the top, and the discoveries, which are all the rest. For the discoveries, shuffle the deck face down and then place it near the scoreboard. Beside it, lay out the 4 market tiles in order from 3 fires, 2, 2 and 1, and deal a discovery face up below each. For the claims, give each player the 2 claims in their player colour, returning any leftovers to the box, and each player takes 3 lit torch tokens. From those market tiles we just saw before, the market tiles will be the cost, the torch tokens will be the payment. Choose a first player and you're now ready to play. Ruins is played in up to 5 rounds, and to begin each round, shuffle the Ruin deck and deal each player a hand of 9. There will be a small draw deck remaining which you place back in the centre of the table. Then, all players may simultaneously make their first upgrade by looking through their hand of cards and choosing one that they wish to upgrade to its night side. Players remove the Ruin card from the sleeve, flip it over to its night side, and reinsert it in the sleeve, adding it back to their hand. As we'll see, the fastest way to get rid of cards from your hand is to have large sets of matching numbers, especially high numbers. So you'll often use this action to create larger sets or get rid of low single cards. Now it's time to play, beginning from the first player. That player begins by leading a set. That is, by playing any quantity of cards of the same rank face up onto the table. Here, for example, valid things I could play would be 2 2s, or a single 5, or perhaps 3 6s, and so on. Pick anything you want. In this case, let's say I pick 2 2s. Play then passes to the next player clockwise, who either follows or passes. To follow, you must play a set with exactly the same quantity of cards of an equal or higher rank. So this player could not play the single 1, 6, 8 or 9, but could play this pair of 4s or even break up this triple to play a pair of 5s. Let's suppose they play a pair of 4s. Continue going around the table attempting to follow by playing a set of the same size and an equal or higher rank. On any turn in which you do not follow, then you pass, and this can happen for 3 reasons. It could be that you cannot legally follow. It could be that although you could legally follow, you choose not to. Or, if the player before you plays a set of equal rank, then you are skipped. You are compelled to pass. Passing does not mean that you're out of this set completely. The next time play comes back to you, you could follow again. But if all players except for one pass consecutively, then this set is over. Move all of those cards to the discard pile, and then the player who did not pass gets to lead the next set according to the standard rules. That is, by playing a set of any quantity and rank. Don't underestimate the value of trying to make matching sets, since especially at lower player counts, doing this forces your opponent to pass and lets you instantly win that set. Often you won't be able to follow with the raw cards in your hand, but you could follow by upgrading those cards. This is different to the start of the round where you flipped a card from its day side to night. Rather, in this case, you'll be slotting transparent cards into the sleeve with the ruin. You can do this as many times as you can afford to any cards as you play them validly onto a set. Let's look at an example here. I'm trying to follow 3 6s, but I don't have any triples. But there's a way for me to make a triple of 7s. Here I have my first 7. Here I have a 6, and I can see in the market that there's a card that says +1. This will increase the rank of the card it upgrades by 1. And so here I could turn a 6 into a 7. The cost to take this upgrade is 2 torches. So I flip 2 torches over, take the transparency, slot it into the 6, turning it into a 7, and then adding that card to the set. I can also see an upgrade with a question mark, and this turns the rank of whichever card it upgrades into a wild. So I could spend this upgrade's cost, which is 1 torch, to slot this card into either my 4 or 9, but here I'm going to choose my 4, treat this card as a rank 7, and now I've completed my 777 set. Your turn ends by sliding all remaining upgrade cards as far to the right as you can, and replenishing from the top of the deck. A few keynotes on discovery upgrades. You have 3 torches to spend per round. You'll flip them over as you spend them on upgrades, and once the round is complete, you'll always replenish to exactly 3, ready for the next deal. You can only upgrade a card as you are playing it. I couldn't, for example, take the opportunity to gain this +8 while it's cheap, but then play the 777s to follow. The upgrade always affects the card as you are playing it. I couldn't play this as a 777 and then upgrade one of them to an 11, hoping for it to be an 11 later in the game. Again, that's not allowed. There are 3 positions and colours of upgrades, top in pink, middle in blue, and bottom in yellow. And a card may have at most 1 of each, never covering up one that's already there. There are 6 types of upgrade effects. For an add ranks, the rank of that card is permanently increased. Here I've got a pair of +4s, so this card is an 18 and only an 18. The question mark, even when paired with added ranks, turns that card into a wild when played in any set of quantity 2 or higher. So it would turn this set into a pair of 4s, or it would turn this set into 3 10s. But when played as a single card, it reverts to its printed rank. So as a set of 1, this is strictly a 15. With plus card, you may optionally treat this card as if there were one extra card in the set. So I could play this alone, treating it as a single 9 or a pair of 9s, while this combination could be played as a pair of 12s, triple 12s, or 4 12s. The other three don't change the card's rank or quantity, but give you a bonus action that you take as you play that card. For the torches, you get to relight spent torches, so this could be played strictly as a pair of 10s, but I would get to relight 2 torches. When you play a draw card effect, you may choose to draw the top card from the draw deck and then discard any one of your cards back into the draw deck, reshuffling it. Finally, when you play the opponent's draw card, whichever of your opponents has the fewest or equal fewest cards remaining in hand, must draw one card from the deck. The other way to upgrade a card is to claim it. You'll do this if you've just played a particularly useful card that you think you'd like to have in your hand every round. For example, this is a wild that relights 2 fires. That's good in any round. To lay claim to it, take one of your 2 claim cards, you can do this at most twice per game, and slot that on top of the card as well. This does not cost fire. Nothing else happens immediately, but you'll get this back during setup for the next round. As soon as a player plays and resolves their final card from hand, they are out of the round. Score or lose points based on your finishing position. And then play continues, with the current stack of sets still active. If everyone passes after the player who went out, then it's the next player in clockwise order who leads the subsequent set. Once all but one player is out of the round is over, and last place adjusts their score, although you cannot go below 0 points. Now set up for the next round. All players relight their torches, gather up and shuffle all the Ruins cards with their upgrades still in place to a new face-down deck. Again, deal each player 9 cards, and if you have any claimed cards in your hand which aren't your own, then give them to the player who claimed them. No other cards are exchanged, and so players may begin the round with different numbers of cards. Now move to the next round, and as before, all players may upgrade one card from day side to night side in their hand. If you're flipping an upgraded card, then you take only the Ruin card out from behind, and you slot its night side behind any upgrades the card already had. Night side upgrades could increase the rank, or they could add a discovery bonus effect. The player with the fewest points leads first, with ties going to whoever was furthest clockwise from the previous round's first player. There are 2 ways to win in Ruins, either by an instant win in the first 4 rounds, or a showdown win in round 5. An instant win occurs if, during one of the first 4 rounds, you begin the round in a win position, so 9 or more victory points, and you go out first. Right now, in round 4, any one of these 3 players could have an instant win by winning round 4. If there's no instant win, you go to a showdown. Let's suppose Grey came first for 5 points. Green was second, gaining 3 points, but maxing out at the maximum of 10. Blue came third for 2 points, and Red lost 1 point for coming fourth. The 5th round showdown is now played between whoever went out first in round 4, so that's Grey, and the player or players with the most victory points, so here it's Green and Blue. Red is out of the game, and the other players do not have to give up Red's claim cards in the final round. Whoever goes out first in this 5th and final showdown round will be the winner.
Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, maybe you'd like to watch this next one too. Have a great day. Bye!